opportunity. Here he goes.
See what Hutchinson's learned from the first.
Scores! Challen Rogers, the Rocket.
It was a Rocket. That's Challen Rogers back in January when the Rock dominated Halifax at the First Ontario. Here's hoping that happens again on Friday night when the Thunderbirds are back at the FOC. This time in the playoffs, great to have Captain Challen Rogers and Brad Cree, who's like almost a member of the Morning Live team. How many appearances have you had now?
I just want to know when I'm going to be on the books here.
Right. Yeah, this is appearance number 3. But a big thank you. Okay, so you guys were here leading up to that game, and we were playing around, and we lost this ball in the set. And we haven't found it until, I don't know, Charlie, you went digging for it, and you found it. So, so good to see you guys. All right, well, I want to do something a little bit different because I'm interested, like, with professional athletes and playoffs, and like knowing the difference between just like a regular season and playoffs. And so the Leafs played last night. You guys, I know you guys were practicing. You guys see any of the Leaf game at all?
A little of the beginning, a little of the end.
Little bit of the beginning. Let's kind of roll the highlights of the Leaf game, because what is the difference, like, so for even your mindset going into a playoff game compared to a regular season game, Chow?
Yeah, I just think you have to elevate your play. You know, playoffs, a lot more pressure on you. You know, your decision making has to be kind of spot on. You don't really have a second chance. So, at least for us, I mean, the Leafs have a little bit more of a chance.
Well, but here's the thing. So Florida goes up 2-0, and then when you're down like that, Brad, like, does that get into your head and you needing to get back into the game? Like, I know scoring's a little bit different in lacrosse, but
Yeah, I think it's a little bit more pressure. I just think it's like harder to earn like your goals in lacrosse and hockey, right? Like the refs are a little bit more loose on calls, so you got to kind of earn your stripes a little bit more.
Right. What's scoring is great, no matter if it's hockey, no matter if it's cross, whatever it is. Is it better to score at home in front of your home fans, or is it better to score on the road in a rocking building and it just goes silent?
To be honest, I think you get the best of both worlds. Obviously at home, you know, the crowd goes nuts, and then obviously when you're away, the crowd goes silent, which is almost as good.
What, you got a take on that?
I don't think I've ever scored on the road.
Okay, so this leads into what we want to do next, because I got a little bit of video. We did find some video of Brad scoring. So I want
this
you.
Is good.
I want
this
you.
Is good.
Let's go through some of Brad's goals, and like, what does Brad do? What does Brad do well?
To be honest, usually he puts the ball on the ground, and he's a former hockey player, so usually he's shooting the ball in, but.
Like, he's not known for a scorer, really. He has other things that he does well.
Yes. He's a unbelievable defenseman, and you know he checks the ball all the time. But you know, as you see, he contributes up front.
Every now and again, you can. This is something that you like to do too, don't you? Hello. Oh, what conversation are you having here?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to Chow. Okay, let's get to Chow, because what does Challen do well, Brad?
Well, he's kind of known to just do it all, really. He's kind of a pure goal scorer now. He's a defenseman, but he's known to be kind of a top player, really, at the defensive side and offensive side. But
so this is you scored 3 goals. This is the tough loss to Buffalo at the end of the season. You said, but you're a goal scorer now.
Yeah, so I think he when he got drafted here, he kind of started at the back door and didn't really play a lot of offense, but. You know, with him just getting a lot more reps, he's kind of going out the front door and getting a lot of offensive chances.
Okay, so is that the biggest goal of your career right there? Okay,
yes,
so can you say, what was this goal?
That was the overtime winner last year against Halifax.
Against Halifax?
Yeah.
In front of the fans.
In front of the fans.
So that felt pretty good.
Yeah, that was one of the better ones, yeah,
like
for sure.
Jumping into the end boards. Okay, let's get everybody right. Heads up, Friday night. I know your game's a lot of time on Saturdays. So it's Friday night against the Halifax Thunderbirds, 7:30. So TorontoRock.com, also Ticketmaster.ca. When you guys win that, then you'll face either Rochester or Buffalo in the semifinals, which is a 3-game series. So good luck on that.